This is a quick video for footwork. So we've got quite a few people. You're not going to be able to see my face, so that's deliberate. Oh, there you go. Anyway, we've got quite a few people in various classes that do have issues with mobility, knees, hips. If that's the case, I want you to try and slightly modify your step. It will make it easier for you and it will give you less strain on your knee. So the first thing that I want you to do is when you're imagining your square, so I want you to imagine a much smaller square. And so when you push your foot back to step across, you're not pushing it back as far. For instance, if I use my usual step length, my usual leg length, I push back quite a long way and forward quite a long way. And I've got quite a long gait, I suppose you would call it. So what I want you to do is begin with a smaller, much smaller square, not a squaller mare, and push your foot across that smaller space and turn. That's the first thing. That already is going to take a lot of strain off your hip and knees. I know it's difficult for people because they do try and copy my step length. The next thing is that when we're doing things like 24, you could even do it with 10 actually, and we're in this position, so you've got your small step. Move cross bits, you can see you've got your small step, and then we're going to move forward, continuing towards 12. And normally we move the centre back, turn the toes to 9, and come in. Already with the smaller step, that's already easier. However, what I want you to do is change it very slightly to turning your foot to the corner and stepping in. And then it takes more strain off your knee. Then when you step out, the only downside to this is you've got to remember to push your foot back out so that you end up with your shoulder width apart or hip width apart stance. The tendency with going to the corner is that you're going to step heel to heel because it's going to feel too much like walking. Have a little experiment with this and see how you feel. The only time it's not going to work and you might have to add an extra step in is when you're doing things like turning from 12 through to 3 and then to 6. For instance, with the grasp the bird's tail. So you finish your grasp the bird's tail, and then normally we would turn through to 3 and then 3 to 6. So what you might have to do in that circumstance is turn to the corner, have a little shuffle, bring that other foot round, go to the corner. Have an experiment, see how you can get it to be comfortable for you. Don't be worried about taking extra steps. Doing a shorter step will help straight away. Hope that helps. Thank you.